So when you're ready, good to go? Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a wonderful and very exciting day for the New South Wales Police with 341 new constables sworn in this morning at the Goulburn Police Academy. Brings to a total of over 1,000 new constables into the New South Wales Police Force this year, which is incredibly exciting. And it's a great vindication that the New South Wales Police Force is attracting the best policing talent in Australia. The officers today will be spread right around New South Wales, and one of the great things about an organisation our size is it's wonderful to be able to send people right around the state. We've introduced a lot of incentives to encourage people to come into the New South Wales Police Force, like paying recruits at the Academy, Be a Cop in Your Hometown, where we encourage people to come from regional areas and have the opportunity to go back to their own community. Professional mobility programs, where we're taking officers from other jurisdictions and overseas. All of those initiatives are designed to bolster our staff at the moment. The New South Wales public rightly expects its police force to keep it safe. As the Commissioner, I'm incredibly proud of the work that our women and men do every day. An extra 341 fantastically educated and trained officers will only add to our ability to keep the community safe. Very happy to hand over, and I'll take some questions later if you like. Angus, I think you're going to go.
There you go.
I think you're going to ask questions of... Yeah.
Angus, right?
Yes.
Well, it sounds like you were born to be a police officer. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm 23. I'm from Newcastle, and I'm going back to Newcastle area, so Toronto. I'm fourth generation on my father's side and third generation on my mother's side.
Was it even a question that you would sign up for the police?
No, it was pretty inevitable that it was going to happen.
Did anything else ever appeal to you that competed for the top spot?
I think it was always going to be the coppers. I did go to uni before this, but it just wasn't right, I don't think. But ever since coming here, I've loved every second of it.
What's the training been like?
Very intense, but I've loved every second of it. I wouldn't change a thing about it. I've made some awesome mates through it, and yeah.
What sort of direction do you want to take? Is there any kind of command that interests you?
Not yet. I'm open to all the different avenues that they've got on offer, so I think I'll just keep my options open at the moment. Just keen to get out there and get amongst it.
What are you most looking forward to about getting to go back to your hometown?
I'm just keen to be around all my friends and family, still doing the things that I love, like going to the beach and stuff like that.
And have your family members been involved in any sort of notable police, I suppose, events or large key moments, I suppose, in history?
Not that I'm aware of. My pop just retired last year after 50 years of service, so I think that's pretty notable, yeah.
And you've always had those stories in your ear about things that they've done in their time in the
Yeah, I think that's what kind of inspired me to join. It was just all the cool stories growing up, hearing what my pop did, my mum and my dad did. It was awesome, yeah.
Were you emotional standing out there knowing that your family was watching?
Yeah, I was very proud to be able to continue the tradition, I guess, and knowing that they were in the crowd was really emotional for me.
Were they some of the people shouting out and calling your name?
I don't know, I couldn't hear over the marching, but yeah.
Thank you so much.
Awesome, thank you very much.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Morning, everyone. How's it going? Happy for a question?
Well, Danny, take me back to your graduation.
Well, I was a skinny 23-year-old like Angus back then. Things have changed over 40 years, but anyway, been in a good paddock since I retired, as you can tell. But it's a point where, look, I wouldn't change anything for the world. You're talking about them being emotional, the 341 smiling faces. It brought me back to 40 years ago, and I was emotional just to watch it today. It's an emotional day for my family as well, but it was a really proud moment.
I imagine a lot's changed, but what are
Yes.
the key things that have changed?
Too many. I mean, really, technology, science, finishing up. You asked Angus what he wanted to do. Hopefully he wants to be an investigator, because that's the most bulk of my career was investigative work in busy metropolitan Sydney, and then later on in specialist squads in the robbery squad and homicide squad, and very proud of that to have finished. And one day, you never know, in 40 years' time you might be talking to Angus where he was. And as a young 23-year-old myself in 1985, that's exactly, you have the world at your feet. It's an incredibly rewarding career. Recommend it to everyone. It's not without its challenges. It can be quite hard at times, but it's the most rewarding career. And I'm invested in, as you can tell, by coming here to march off today, because I've got owe so much to the New South Wales Police Force, and it's a big family. But lots of things have changed. You name it, it's changed. But it doesn't change the people. Fantastic people that you still see who are marching off today, they'll have great adventures in front of them. They'll see the worst and best of people. They'll see things that they'll never experience before, but they'll also get incredible self-worth and value out of it. And talking personally, that's how I felt. And obviously, my wife Jane is here today with my family, and a little grandson, and Teddy is here. So it was great from the family point of view. It's a family for us as well. But the bigger families, the New South Wales Police Force and the people in blue, they stay with you all the time. And having a 40-year reunion early this year, everyone comes to those reunions still, and that's amazing. The camaraderie is incredible. So I highly recommend it, and very rewarding and very proud moment for this class, and it was really nice to see them march off today.
I know this might be a difficult question, but looking back on the decades, what have been some of the highlights?
Lots of highlights. I mean, I think the highlight is when you in March 1985 and you walk out of here, and the people that you work with. Look, again, you can talk about all the stuff that you have to confront, which is a lot, but the rewarding bit is all those crooks that you lock up, and that's what we're here for, really. You ask what things change. Well, crooks still, commit terrible, horrendous crimes, and cops still chase them and lock them up, and that's never changed. And that's the highlight, is that thrill you get from actually solving a crime, whether it's and usually can be a very complex crime. It's the reward is the family and having to give them answers, and some of the horrendous murders later on, or through the career actually, dealing with some really low points for them. But the rewarding part is solving those matters, bringing people to justice, and able to provide them answers and a little bit of comfort. And that's been the most rewarding and most value you get out of being a police officer, and especially being an investigator in the New South Wales Police Force. Right, thanks for everyone. Thank you.
All right. Well, now we obviously have a few vacancies still left to fill. How do we do that?
I think what you're seeing today, hearing about the family, seeing 341 brilliant young people joining the police force is a real vindication that this is a true profession that people should join. I think when you hear about generations of police through families, it shows that people are being encouraged to come through. It has to be a wonderful profession when families continue to put their generations through. That's what we're really looking at. As I said, there is a range of things we will look at to encourage people to come into the New South Wales Police Force. I say regularly, we are the best police force in the world. We train our people wonderfully. They are the brightest and most intelligent, and they do a fantastic job of keeping the community safe. And I think that message we need to get out is we are here for the community. It's why we exist. If you want a vocation that could not be more noble, join the New South Wales Police Force.
What do you think your biggest challenge is now as leader of the force?
Certainly, in terms of working with our people, I'm really keen to make sure that we retain the experienced police that we've got. When we talk about having a large number of vacancies, I need to make sure that those officers that got the experience, demonstrated their commitment to the police force and the community, and do such a great job, stay with the police force. So it's really about engaging with our people. It's about empowering them to be able to do their job, but it's about supporting them as well. Policing can be a very difficult job, and you've heard plenty of stories today. We know the types of jobs that people go to. When you see 5 Valour Awards awarded today for a shooting where people were shooting at the police, it can be challenging, but never more rewarding. So we've got a real role to make sure that we support and keep our officers healthy.
One local question. Earlier in the year, there was a proposal to reallocate 4 police positions from the Vic Police District to the South Coast. That was still under consideration. Has there been any kind of outcome with that?
Yeah, that has not occurred. So I've actually allocated officers to the South Coast out of what's called the Commissioner's Reserve. So I hold some positions for priority, so those officers will not be moving from the local area here to the South Coast. We'll move other positions down to the South Coast.
I just have one last question. We've seen another home fire down in Sydney overnight. Are things out of control?
They're absolutely not out of control. What you're seeing at the moment is unacceptable. I called out organised crime as one of my priorities when I became the Commissioner. What you've seen over the past few months is the activity of police actually stopping the violence. The type of violence and wanton disregard for the safety of the community is unacceptable, and as police we will continue to focus on it and put everyone before the court who wants to do that. Task Force Falcon is one example. Over the past 6 months we've arrested over 400 people in relation to offences relating to organised crime, a number of those for public place shootings. Outside of that task force, our police right across the state are focused on that. We will not accept the actions of people, particularly organised criminals, who want to harm the community.
And couple questions from me. First of all, when you finally hang your hat up as Commissioner, what's one thing you'll look back on and you'll hope that you've achieved?
I think the objective of every Commissioner is to continue to improve the organisation. I said before, we are the best police force in the world. My job is to make sure that we stay there. So about working with our people, focusing on the community, really making sure that our community are not only safe but they feel safe. They will be my key priorities over the next period of time. We have the best police force, we have the best officers, and I'm just so proud of the 340 who have joined us today.
And one final local question I have to ask. Any plans to visit the big marina visit to Goulburn?
I'll probably do that, but I'm very happy to be down at Goulburn. It's wonderful to be here today. Obviously my focus is on our new officers.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Well done, mate. Thank you. Thank you. Good man.
You want me to start off? You're all good? Yeah. Very exciting this morning. We're down here at Goulburn, of course, to again see the third largest class in the last 12 months. We've got 341 new police officers attesting here at Goulburn this morning. They're all very excited. They've obviously been through their course and the training, which is, it's pretty tough. But they're so thrilled to have made it and to be going to a police station on Monday as our newest recruits. It has been a long time since we've had classes of this size. In fact, this is the largest class in 13 years. And this is a result of the government really dedicating time and their effort and making sure that we are making the New South Wales Police a workforce that people want to come and join. We've seen a 70% increase in applications, and now we're seeing these large classes attest. So the Commissioner and I are just thrilled to be here today to see these young, bright people. In fact, I shouldn't just say they're all young, although they're most are younger than me, that's for sure. But we've got a whole diverse range of people joining today. We've got empty nesters, we've got people who want a career change, we've got young people coming from high school. So the New South Wales Police Force are recruiting and looking like the New South Wales community, and that's exactly what we want. We want our police force to look like the community that they keep safe. So it's a very exciting day today. It's, as I say, on Monday we'll have 341 new probationary officers spread right across New South Wales. They start on Monday, and I hope that they have a long and fulfilling career within the New South Wales Police Force.
What do we put these numbers down to?
Oh, well, it's we've obviously paying recruits. Look, from the get-go, I realised that we had a real shortage of cops in New South Wales. So the attention and the focus had to be on recruitment and on retention, making sure we keep cops, because the training that we put into them is second to none. Like really, globally, New South Wales Police are trained like no other force is right around the world. And in fact, we are an example, and often the enforcement arm that other lean on for training. So we had to make sure that we wanted to get them in the door in the first place. So of course paying the recruits down here made a significant difference, because it means that you can continue on with your life. You're down here in Goulburn for 4 months. It's a big ask if you're not earning an income. So offering the payment while you're training has had a serious uptick in the numbers of people actually applying. So that's first. Obviously, the pay rise, it was a pay rise that was significant. The police went from being some of the lowest paid police in Australia to the best paid police in Australia. And we tinkered around with the framework of their employment as well to make it also much more conducive for advancement, for instance, and you can now work part-time. There's a whole host of measures that we've put in place to make New South Wales Police a more modern workforce, and of course that's where we want to be.
Obviously these numbers are very promising, but how many vacancies do still exist?
Oh look, we still have a couple of thousand vacancies. I'm never walking away from that, but we're starting to get parity now. So those that are leaving, naturally it's a big workforce, more than 21,000. So you have natural attrition. So we're starting to get parity now. So green shoots are definitely showing. I'm not saying the work is done, but I can assure you that the focus of the government, the focus of myself and the Commissioner is recruitment and retention. The other thing is making sure we look after our cops. You know, it's a job like no other. And, you know, when they're walking into danger, everyone else is running from it. So we have to wrap around them and make sure their health and wellbeing is also looked after. So we've set up the Health and Wellbeing Unit. It's the first of its kind. It's got a large number of people in its workforce, and that's to wrap around and case manage our police. And it's only been not quite 12 months, so it's early days, but I see very promising signs there as well.
They certainly do have their work cut out for them. Last night we saw another shots fired at another house in Western Sydney. Does this rise in organised crime violence concern you at the moment?
Oh, look, you know, any violence like that on our streets is intolerable. But can I say the police are doing great work? They are making arrest after arrest after arrest. Strike Force Falcon has had incredible results, and that's where we've stood up, you know, 150 detectives, the best in the business, out there on our streets arresting these crooks who, quite frankly, it's very dangerous behaviour, going around shooting in public places, but I feel very confident that Strike Force Falcon will be right on them as well.
I just wanted to ask you about the 21-year-old woman who was caught up in a police chase yesterday, now in a critical position. Are there too many police chases happening in New South Wales?
Well, firstly, can I say my heart goes out to her, and I do hope that she makes a full recovery, and I'm sure that her family are around her. Look, when it comes to pursuits, police are only engaging in a pursuit when a crime has been committed. There are very strict protocols around police pursuits, and you know, they make sure that if it's becoming too dangerous, that they do pull out from the pursuit. But I don't want people thinking that they can commit a crime and the police aren't going to pursue them, because we need to get these crooks, you know, in many instances that have committed awful crimes, we want them off our streets and not being able to continue to offend.